all party meeting on FDI and the debate on FDI, which is also expected later today. But earlier, our correspondent Maha Siddiqui caught up with D. Raja of the left. Let's listen into what he had to say on the FDI issue.
The government is going to be making yet another effort today to break the deadlock in Parliament. I have with me CPI leader Mr. D. Raja. So Kamal Nath is going to be meeting leaders from all parties today to break the deadlock on FDI and multi-brand retail. What are you all going to tell him?
We have given notices in both the houses. We want a meaningful debate on FDI in multi-brand retail trade. That debate should not take place for the sake of debate. Debate should end in finding the sense of the house. The sense of the house can be ascertained only by a vote. This is what we have been demanding. Now, government has proposed to have a wider meeting of political parties in which government is expected to explain its position. Then something will emerge, and we'll have to see what is going to really happen in the meeting.
Sir, the government is not willing for a voting debate. Now, why can't you all agree for a debate under 193, which doesn't entail voting?
No, in ordinary circumstances, that would have been possible. But now there is an issue. That is, the government gave an assurance in the House that government would not proceed unless a consensus emerges after having consultations with all stakeholders. This is what government has said. Now, where was the consultation? Where is the consensus? Why government went ahead? So it is a matter of breach of assurance that has to be debated in Parliament. That is why political parties, major political parties, are keen to have debate with vote.
So, but no work in Parliament also doesn't augur well for the image of Parliament.
Definitely, we agree. As far as left parties are concerned, we have been repeatedly saying Parliament should function, Parliament should discuss all the issues starting from price rise to the agrarian distress, which are directly related to the livelihood of common people. We have been saying, but to run the Parliament is the primary responsibility of the government. I do not say that the opposition has no responsibility, but there must be some amicable solution to certain contentious issues. That's what we are trying to do, and we want government also to understand the concerns expressed by the opposition parties, concede certain demand made by the opposition parties.
All right. Many thanks, Mr. D. Raja, for speaking with Headlines today. So clearly, with the left party sticking to their stand of having a debate on FDI and multi-brand retail under 184, and so is the BJP, the task of Kamal Nath is clearly cut out. With camera person Sanjeev, this is Maha Siddiqui in Delhi for Headlines today.
Well, cornered UPA has called for a crucial all-party meeting in order to break the logjam in Parliament over FDI in the retail sector. Let me go back to our political editor, Javed Ansari, who is still with us. Javed, how do you see this panning out? We saw some last-minute parleys taking place with the UPA trying to get all its allies on board. Ghulam Nabi Azad tried to convince the DMK, which is still pretty cagey. It has reportedly said that it will abstain from voting even if it doesn't support the motion. What is going to be the UPA's broader strategy? Will it be able to get the numbers on this one?
Well, the UPA is trying very hard. Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad was specially tasked to bring around Mr. Karunanidhi. They share a rapport. Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad had earlier also dealt with Mr. Karunanidhi. While, from what we gather, while the DMK has softened its stand a bit, it still hasn't entirely come around to voting in favor of the FDI. That is something that it is not prepared to do. So therefore, the government is trying very hard. It's working on the BSP. It's working on the SP. Even the SP has said that they don't want to vote. They don't want to be seen. They are willing to bail the government out, but they do not want to be seen as voting in favor of FDI on the floor of the House. They've let it be known to the political managers, floor managers of the UPA to try and ensure a situation where it doesn't come to a vote. And that is what the government is working on. They're trying to get all the allies and supporting parties on board. And stage two, they're trying to ensure a situation where it doesn't come to a vote. right now the opposition shows no signs of relenting or compromising on this. So this stalemate is likely to continue for a day or two, and it's only later that some kind of compromise formula will be found out.